Just showing you around our beach bus for those of you that are interested on eBay. So this is a hydraulic door, swings round. In the top here we have welded in a padlock lock that I'll show you later. Here we've got a coconut mat which can be removed, keeps the sand and the mud out. Turquoise custom-made covers.
European.
Oh yeah, we've got all the European, you know, safety kit and all that jazz that you need for being away. Here we've got a reverse monitor for the infrared rear reversing camera. TomTom, fire extinguisher at the front. Underneath here is an Eberspacher diesel heater unit. We haven't wired it up yet because we did have a little look at it and there was a couple of fault codes on it, but we haven't needed it, haven't used it. It's there if you want it. Laminate flooring in the cab and throughout. We've got blinds here that come down. A useful sliding window for when you're cooking. 4-ring gas hob set into a solid oak countertop. This is routed out to make it nice and light. Here we've got the sink, nice 1.5 ceramic sink and kind of farmhouse kitchen taps, which we quite like. This just gives us extra worktop space, tray. Sometimes it will, you know, use it as a backsplash if you're cooking something really messy, or a tray for outside. Pretty useful that. We've got the spice rack and olive oil, balsamic, you know, bits and bobs in there. That's all solid oak as well. Handmade tiles that we've made there in nice turquoise to match the colour scheme. So the cupboards. Under here we have a little bookcase, a bookshelf, and the electronics section. That's got a 600 watt inverter to power all the 240 plugs we have around the bus, and the fuse boxes in there as well as the solar charger unit attached to 200 watts solar panels on the roof. In here, storage, more storage with a hamper. Comes with a hamper. In here we've got the Waco fridge on a nice heavy duty slide out runner. Saves bending down. What have we got in here? Yeah, we've got the a cutlery kind of carry rack, whatever it is. In here we've got space for 2 6-kilogram propane tanks. They're wired up to the hob and to the heater. It's a 10-litre Ultrastore water heater. It'll heat up enough for 2 showers in about 15 minutes. So about 70 degrees, really, really hot. Over here we've got the sofa. It's a 2.2 metre long. Definitely big enough for, you know, 6'2" person. This pulls out to make a double bed. We'll show you that in a bit later. And then underneath we have nice wicker baskets which sit on the extra bit of mattress which makes up the other double bed. 240 plug socket there, wine rack, sofa. Here we've got a copper industrial style lampshade with a 12 volt bulb. This is a reclaimed wood which we've again routed out in the back to make it really, really light. Some copper nails in there just for that extra touch. Here are the light switches. So this is for inside here. There's the ones down here are here, just in here, and that'll also turn on the closet light. I'll show you the shower. With the shower door, we have a little bolt up there just to keep it locked when we're driving. This opens out and seals there. Curtain comes across, and that's, you know, really tight fit. This is insulated, really heavily insulated, to keep the bedroom nice and warm. It separates this area, so this feels like a separate bedroom when we've got guests. Works really well. And inside the shower we've got a chrome, full chrome shower setup, a mushroom vent at the top there, 2 extra waterproof spots, which sits and shines over our resin artwork, a electric Thetford toilet, which we can very simply fill up from there, and this lifts out. We fill up the reservoir, and that's where the flush water goes. You can see here we've got architectural hidden hinges. They're quite expensive, just to make the door sit flush and not have to see any of the hinges. Again, it overlaps very nicely here, which is kind of almost a double, triple overlap with a magnetic strip, just to give it a nice fit. Full-size mirror, and onto the closet. So here in the closet we have an electric safe down the bottom there. That's bolted into the framework, so that's incredibly secure. Know where that's coming out. We have the hammock for outside, and LED strip light around the back, lights. These pockets are for, you know, t-shirts, underwear, whatever. Shelves at the back. This is our table for outside. This is the screens for the windscreen, to keep that nice and thermally insulated. They can go wherever. We just like having them in here. This is for the laundry basket. So this can be a useful seat somewhere. Velcroed. Just sits on the top there. Then the lid comes off. Inside we have a laundry basket. That comes out. This is very, very useful. And then you've got a giant laundry bag to take your laundry to the laundrette. But this can, this can go here. We made that level so it makes the double bed an extra headrest or a seat. We use it a lot for outside, or just sitting here if you've got some guests. That just slides back in there. Okay, let me show you the bedroom. So, this is a king-size mattress. On the left here, we have, this is our laptop tray. Just means we can put our laptops in there, and then we can have cups of coffee on the top. At the back here, we'll have the water pump and the water tank gauge that tells us how much water is in there. At the moment, we're empty because we've been cleaning. Another double 240 plug. We've got little LED spots. They can go up or down. Reclaimed headboard again, with storage in there, which is really useful, and just gives you a nice, when you're sitting up in bed, it's really comfy. Yep, some more LED lights in there. So over here we have a kind of the slatted style shutters. They shut really nice and tight, totally insulated. Totally insulated in there. You can see how thick they are. So that keeps that window really, really, really cool. But then, in sitting in bed, we can open all this up. Lovely views. Works wonderfully. So, up here we have a projector screen which rolls down for the projector up here. Towel rails, again solid oak. And up here we have the another kind of vent, skylight vent, which has can blow in and out. You know, really quite powerful. That very useful in the summer. That one. Back here we have some cupboards. This has the power cable from the projector, and another double cupboard here which has our kayak, a waterproof double outdoor socket in there. This is all waterboarded, so there's a hole in there as well. Anything wet into the cupboard. We can hang wet jackets in here, and another fire extinguisher in case there's a fire in the middle of the bus and we want to, you know, want to use a fire extinguisher. Another double cupboard here, full height, tons and tons of space in there. Up here is, on both sides, is the fan heaters for the Eberspacher diesel heater I was talking about. Simply, if you wanted to use these, get that fixed. Probably costs a couple of £100. We didn't do it because we were going away to Europe. You'd cut a little hole in there, a grill over the top, both sides, and then you've got, you know, hot air running off the diesel, so you can use it any time. We just never got around to it. Okay. So under the bed we have the 70-litre water tank, and the spare wheel, the 20-ton bottle jack, the tyre wrench. We've got some tyre weld in there, the pump for the kayak. Over here is the water tank that I was talking about, and just to the left, behind this board here, this board comes out, and behind there is the water pump in case you ever wanted to clean the filter or anything like that. Down here underneath this is the side to the laptop tray. Down here is where we keep our folding chairs for outside. This is on gas struts, so you can see how, you know, how it takes itself up and down really. Very expensive spring and memory foam mattress there. Really comfy. What else have we got?
Outside?
Yeah. So all in all, there's 4 double 240 plugs inside, which run off the inverter. We've got the 2 solar panels on the roof there. Can't quite see them. They're 240 volt. It was obviously full length windows, but we've boarded up inside this. This is a lovely feature when you're sitting inside. This is bolted to the steel frame, so we can clip the hammock onto here, onto a tree, and it creates a lovely outdoor space when you get the table and chairs out. These back doors here, they just clip onto that, and this one, that has an automatic catch that when you just open it, it clips open. We've used this as quite a nice seating area as well. You know, you get a couple of people sitting on here. It's a nice little seating area. Chairs around. Underneath here, we have extra access under the bed, so you can get the spare wheel out. We stored a folding bike under there, fit perfectly, and then another one just sat here, clipped on there, over with the ratchet strap. Here we have the infrared reversing camera, and we also have reverse parking sensors and a monitor at the front that tells you how far or close away you are from various walls and stuff when you're parking. Yeah, here we've got a kind of basically, I don't like the light very much when we're sleeping, so that just kind of blocks out the light coming through, keeps it nice and tidy. When we're locking this up, locking it from the inside, we've put 2 big heavy-duty kind of bolts there, just for a bit of extra security. And then here we have really heavy-duty Fort Knox